former Test captain of Pakistan, Azhar Ali. Hello and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, starting off with you, Azhar, first of all, welcome. Welcome to Sindh Premier League.
Thank you very much.
Azhar, Mirpurkhaas Tigers, they're totally in their groove. They know everything that their players are doing. There's a clarity of role. And then, all in all, Umar Amin, he's leading from the front.
Yes, of course. In a short tournament like this, you have to start well. I think if we talk about Benazirabad also, they haven't started the tournament well. They have all the potential in their team. Unlike their team, Umar Amin has been leading from the front, especially at the top of the order. You need in T20 to set the tone early, and he's been doing that. But in the other hand, you have to start well in the tournament, and they have done that. And now it's all about finishing in the top two for them, and so have an extra chance if they have a slip in the playoffs, so they can have another go for the finals.
Exactly. And Nick, looking at the paper, when you look at the paper and when you look at the team, Benazirabad Lals, they're not such a bad side. You can see Suhaib Maqsood there, you can see Hussain Talat there. They're seasoned player, they've played for Pakistan, they've represented Pakistan. You can see the emerging player Ali Razak, how he played in his first match. There's Amir Yamin, there are a lot of names, but even then they could not just stand up to the potential of their own performances.
Yeah, plenty of names, and it's not always about the individuals though, is it? It's about working as a team. And it was interesting at the a bit earlier, just talking to Assam Amir just about the conditions, and he said to me, Nick, I've lost all my tosses. So it just shows how important the toss actually has been, he feels. But in some ways, I think that might be a little bit of a cop-out, because the senior players haven't turned up. You look at the contrast of the Mirpurkhaas, you look at Umar Amin and the way that he's played and the form that he's found. Sohaib Maqsood, for example, is a big-name player. He's not really found his feet. He's been a little bit out of rhythm. And when you have a player of that caliber not playing his best cricket, it does affect the rest of the team. So, look, they've got nothing to lose today. I think it's a fantastic opportunity for them and some of the younger emerging players to come out and really express themselves. And who knows, they might go home with a win.
You never know. They can spoil the party of Mirpurkhaas Tigers. But talking about the runs, there have been many runs made. Just one century of Sindh Premier League up till now, which has gone to Umar Amin. Let's talk about the most runs. So ZKB, the most runs in the Sindh Premier League. You talk about Umar Amin. He is the highest run getter from 4 matches. He has scored 268 runs. You talk about Hassan Nawaz from Hyderabad Bahadurs. In 4 matches, he has got 193 runs. Mohammad Akhlaq, Karachi Ghazis, he has got 177 runs from 4 matches. Salman Ali Agha has been in a supreme form. He knows what he's doing and his team is depending on him. 250s for him. In 4 matches, he's got 169 runs. Suhail Khan from Mirpurkhaas Tigers has got 164 runs from 4 matches. Then talking about the most wickets taken up till now in the ZKB Sindh Premier League, Shahnawaz Thani with 4 matches, he has got 9 wickets. Umaid Asif Larkana challenges, he's got 8 wickets from 4 matches. Iftikhar Ahmed representing Karachi Ghazis has taken 8 wickets from 3 matches, and the time since Iftikhar has been the part of Karachi Ghazis, they've been winning on and on. Anwar Ali from Hyderabad Bahadurs has got 7 wickets from 4 matches, and Sameen Gul has got 7 wickets from 4 matches. So these are the top wicket takers and the top run getters of this league. But right now, when we talk about Mirpurkhaas Tigers and then Benazirabad Lals, so let's look at it. It's a bit warmer here in Karachi. I need to go to the pitch report and then I'll come back to you, Nick, because Nick wants to talk about something. But right now, it is a bit warmer in Karachi now. We expected that it'll be bit windy and the weather would be better because it rained 2 days back in Karachi, but no, it is more warmer and it is humid. Yesterday we saw a lot of dew here at National Bank Stadium. So let's see how the pitch would react today, how the pitch would behave today. So let's go towards the pitch report powered by ZKB.
Another beautiful day here at the National Bank Stadium, Karachi, and it is day 8 of the SPL and the day when the last league stage games will be played. And we are on pitch number 8. We have been back and fro. The pitches by and large have been good for batting and pretty much the same in behavior. But today, we'll just have a closer look because I think it's slightly different today. If you just go and walk at a length where most deliveries pitch is around this area, and if you will get closer to the pitch, I think it is a bit more abrasive today. Having run my hand over it, I can...
The strike, bowler will get irritated as well. He won't bowl to one batsman, so he can't plan against him. So that's the tactics. If you lost the toss, have to bat, you just adapt. You find the way how to score runs in that condition.
Absolutely, and that is why we've been talking about Umar Amin in this tournament. This league has been all about Umar Amin. He's owned this league. The way he's just managed. And absolutely, the way you said, you need to find the ways to score runs, to create the strike. But that's an art. That's a different art. How do you place soft hands? How do you angle the bat? It needs a special skill, Azhar. Driven but straight. Oh, be careful. Confusion, confusion. That was good fielding, one has to say.
Yeah, he's rubbing his knee. It was a good effort. Nearly got a run out. But on the other hand, good running as well. You need to run hard between the wicket. I don't know, the ball hit him or the knee hit the ground.
Up and over and all the way. What a hit. That's a great start for Yasir Khan. Pitch it up to him. He'll deposit you all day. Brilliant. That's the end of the over with a 6. 2 overs gone. It's 15 for none. Benazirabad Lals.
Wonderful shot in the slot. Wahid was trying to bring the ball in, but now Yasir knew that it's not swinging for him. So he threw his bat at it and hit it over extra cover for a massive 6.
Benazirabad Lals, they've been a good side. It just has not clicked for them. Look at the management. There is Zaidi Saab also the manager. There's Abdul Razak, Rehan Riaz also there.
Waleed, the analyst, he's been, because he's our department team analyst as well, so he's been planning a lot. I'll ask him after the tournament what went wrong. But they had a very good side, but couldn't deliver.
Again, it's in the air. Fielder, yes, takes it. First wicket. Shahid Afridi goes. It's Sameen Gul taking that big wicket, I would say, in these conditions.
Yes, rivalry between these two. Sameen Gul had a better of it. Got lucky. It was there to be hit, but unlucky for Rehan. It just went straight to third man. It was well taken by Wahid. And Benazirabad lost their first wicket for 15 runs. Rehan goes for 5.
Sohaib Maqsood, the new man in. They just lost their first wicket, Shahid Afridi. Well, that's how he plays. He always gives you chances.
Another very talented Sohaib Maqsood. It's been that kind of a tournament for Benazirabad. You know, you can see from this dismissals, it's not going their way at the moment.
And the tosses are also. They've lost 5 tosses. Would you believe it? It's just not worked, as you said.
Yeah, I went through that period when I played my first PSL as a captain. I lost 7 out of 7. The toss we won, I didn't play that game.
It has to be you then. Good catch also. It was travelling, went fast to him. Samin Gul. Oh, good start. Just a punch, just a jab through covers. This man is super talented. The way he hits it makes it look so comfortable and easy.
Looks like he's been in the nets outside. First ball punched beautifully through the covers. That's what you want to see as a cricketer. That's copybook. All around the ground, got 4 runs with not much fuss.
Just timing, pure timing and placement. I'll have to come back to the same question again, Azhar. As a captain, when you lose 7 tosses, do you feel that guilt when you go back to the dugout or the dressing room? It's going down. Oh, he's come long way. Directed. Yes, yes. Second one down. Yasir Khan called for it. Shoaib Maqsood never replied. He's disappointed. He's frustrated. Another one down.
Yeah, it was always a non-striking end call. Yasir's call. He called it right, but Shoaib Maqsood played a beautiful shot before this ball, but he's been ball watching, didn't respond to his partner's call, and that's what happens when you don't respond at the right time. Second wicket gone, 19 for 2, Benazirabad.
Sharoon Siraj, another very talented player from South Punjab. He's been around in domestic cricket. He's an off spinner. He can bolt, but he's a super batter. Positive.
Yeah, another very good talent, good young player. Likes to play his shots. Even in 4-day cricket, he likes to score. Again, you can see Yasir was going for it, but Shoaib didn't call quick enough to send him back. In T20 cricket, you want to be looking for runs. Shoaib was not moving at all.
Just a hint of movement into the right-hander. Right, I'm going to come back to the same question. I'm not going to let you go for that. 7 tosses, you lose. You come back to the dugout. What happens?
Sometime after 3-4 tosses, you want to walk the other way if you lose the toss. Really, you don't want to face the dressing room. I know they know that it's not a technique. You know, sometimes you call, sometimes you throw a coin. But I never got experienced enough or skilled enough to win tosses. That's better bowling by Samin Gul. Now is back on trying to swing the ball back into Shoaib. Shoaib he likes to play a short ball. You want to pitch him up, especially targeting his pads, targeting his stumps. Try to cramp him for room and bowl the wicket height, stump height length rather than short.
It creates a little bit of doubt in the batter to come when you run your partner out before the ball. All these things matter. So Maqsood pulls one. There is protection, just 1 run to end the 3rd over. A very good over by Samin Gul, where he took the wicket of Shahid Afridi, and then a run out came off the same over. 3 done, 20 for 2. Asim Ali, Jat. He's also very impressive. He's the local Sindhi talent. He's got good pace, good height, good action. It's good to see that these young boys from some school have come to witness, because there's a big news for them. There's excitement for them that Shahid Afridi is playing for Benazirabad Lals. Nice start.
Good start by Asim. Hit the right length from the first ball. That is very important. Start of the spell with the right line and length. Here's, as you said, nice height for the fast bowler. Obviously young body. His action might change along the way, but certainly looks like a good potential.
Again, and the consistency that he has, bowling within the stumps, that is very important. He's shown maturity at this young age. That's good to see.
Yes, very good. Just falls away a little bit in his action, in his bowling stride. His upper body falls away a little bit. If he can get that a bit, so if he can get that straightened a little bit more, he can use his height furthermore, because he still get enough bounce. But imagine if his action is more aligned.
He's got good pace. So I wanted to go down the ground, but no timing whatsoever. It is all about giving the opportunities to somebody like Asim Ali. ZKB Sindh Premier League, they've given the opportunities to local Sindhi boys, as are two boys from Sindh must play. Have a look at this action.
Very nice run up, nice and smooth. Action is very good. Here, a little bit, he falls slightly on his left side, making slightly. That was the wrong line that this time. Short and on the leg side. Fine leg in the circle. There was no chance for that fielder. It was easy picking for Sohaib Maqsood.
Yeah, rare bad delivery that he's bowled. Wrong line, as you said. Just helped it on its way towards fine leg for four.
With the time, he will get more matured as a bowler. He will learn. Obviously, some coaches will work in his action. He'll get more stable in his action, more aligned. Then he will develop more swing, more pace, I believe, and also his direction of the balls will be much better.
Oh, he's lofted that over the head of that mid-off fielder. That is talent. That is skill by Sohaib Maqsood.
Sohaib Maqsood on his day can turn the game on its head. He has the potential. He has shown in the past. The ball was in the slot, but nicely played. Wasn't such a bad delivery, but was nicely executed, lofted off drive by Sohaib Maqsood.
Yeah, another player who has not transformed his talent into performances. Super talented, but not meant performances. That one again, hard length. 4 overs gone, 28 for 2, Lals.
$28 for 2, and the usual sides winning the toss and deciding to bat. It doesn't matter if it's a morning or a afternoon game or a night game. Last of the double headers in the ZKB Sindh Premier League. And the sides, the top four are already decided. It's all about where they finish. And, well, so to say, I think the numbers won't change. It will be Mirpurkhaas and Hyderabad finishing 1 and 2, depending what happens in the night game with Hyderabad. But it's been a good display. I'd say, Salman Butt alongside me, that Mirpurkhaas, Hyderabad Bahadurs and Ladkana seem to be at par with each other.
Yes, thank you, Sikandar. Good afternoon, everyone. That seems to be the case. You put it right. It's been that kind of a start, which obviously Benazirabad definitely would have looked to be better by this stage, but they've lost 2 wickets and 1 out. That was a run-out one. Wasn't a good display. Wasn't the way it should be done. It's always the call of the person who is watching it from his front. If the ball goes behind the batter, it has to be the call of the non-striker. And Yasir was right in looking for that run, but Shoaib Maqsood never responded. And Yasir was someone who was in good form and could have, blasted, because on this pitch, maybe the new ball, attacking the new ball could have been a good option, because talking about this pitch, definitely it is a bit abrasive than the previous ones. This one has been cut and done beautifully into the gap, and a boundary to Sharoon, who has been impressive throughout the season, playing for the Multan region. And he starts off in great fashion today. On top of the ball, rolling his wrists, and a perfect cut straw.
He's led the side as well. Someone that the system is looking into as a leader. Oh, an edge, but nobody in the slip. Will go down to the boundary. That's 4. In fact, there is no third as well. Took him by surprise for a moment. He was trying to get out of the way, took his bottom hand off the handle, and he's taken an edge to the boundary.
I believe that's well bowled. Decent length, and the ball just moving away. And maybe Umar Amin can have the third back on the ring and have some other fielder in, because he's angling the ball away from the right-hander, definitely going outside the off. Won't be easy to play him to fine leg or towards square leg. The batter would have to take the risk, but it was otherwise. It's 5 gone, 36 for 2, Benazirabad.
It's been a good tournament. We've seen sides have been fighting, and as the days pass by, in fact, into day 3, the team started getting a hang of the conditions out there, what's required and what's not. The players who have played cricket in Pakistan, they are very well aware of the conditions at the National Stadium, National Bank Stadium, but the new boys from interior Sindh, it was alien conditions for the first couple of days, and then they've done well. Mohammad Sohail just moving across, impact outside off. It's been a good outing.
Yes, there's a look at the pitch, and definitely it's a bit more abrasive today, a bit on the rougher side, especially from the other end. The bowler that is bowling now from the far end, if a spinner comes from this end and bowls towards the pavilion end, there is a bit of abrasive surface there. Maybe he can extract some more turn and more grip than we have seen in the previous days. And the further you move towards the far end, it starts to get better look, maybe in one color. And I think that they've bowled good lines. There's just been a bit unlucky. A couple of edges gone for the boundary. Again, very good bowling. Hard lengths, not allowing any room to Shoaib Maqsood. And he is not the fastest of runners. We saw Yasir get run out, and we saw just now he's taken this single, and he wasn't very comfortable getting to the other end.
A cutting edge in Channel Tech Sports production. This ZKB Sindh Premier League into the last day of the round, and then from tomorrow You'll have the playoffs starting. 7 o'clock in the evening will be the first ball. We'll start our coverage at 6:30. We'll have the qualifier 1, then the eliminator, and then qualifier 2. And as you all know, that qualifier 1 is for a team that finishes 1 and 2 on the table, and they get a second chance. Even if they lose, they'll wait for the winner of eliminator, and then they compete again in qualifier 2 and try to make it to the final. And the only problem is, I was talking to Salman Agha yesterday, they have another game in the evening, then they play the first game of the qualifier 1. If they lose that, they play the eliminator, and then they have to go all the way. So there'll be a lot of cricket back to back.
This one is a comfortable single, and usually if you finish at the top, you have some advantages. But here, there seems to be more work for them, and these are the heroes who definitely make it possible for the players to bat on such brilliant surfaces. And this is one of the longest seasons here at the National Bank Cricket Stadium, Karachi, where a lot of 4-day cricket has been played. National T20 has been played here, the President's Trophy has been played here, and the Quaid-e-Azam Trophy, and now we are into the ZKB Sindh Premier League, and then there's PSL to come. So work cut out for them, and this one is played over long on, one bounce out of the boundary, and that is what Shoaib Maqsood can do. He specializes in stroke play and can be very dangerous on his day. Wasn't a bad ball, but just the talent of the man. Look, he makes it look so easy. Just taking the hard length and just timing it over long on. But it's very important that he plays innings of a magnitude where Benazirabad can really get the initiative. At the moment, they won't be very happy. Well bowled once again. Asim Ali, a Jat, out of all the emerging players, is somebody, out of the fast bowlers especially of this emerging category, who looks like someone with a great prospect. It's a power play done, 42 for 2.
You're talking about the hard work that's been done and the cricket that's been played on the pitches on the right and left. You see the center part, you and I both know, but just to tell our viewers, you see the dark sand next to the pitch. These two pitches next to each other are the ones which have been laid with the Australian soil. And they've been preparing that for the Pakistan Super League. And it's an experiment that's been done, and you're hoping they'll get that kind of bounce and carry that you see in Australia, or as close as possible. Signal for the end of the power play. The only thing I'm thinking, come summers, how will this be maintained? Because once the heat comes down and the humidity in Karachi, these cracks will open up, and if this is actually the Australian soil, the cracks will be bigger and wider.
Sikandar, having played 6 test matches in Australia, I can tell you that Perth can be more hotter than Karachi. And we played a test match over there, and it was extremely hot. So I think it's just that they have to fill the soil with the same soil. If they mix it up, it might be a different reaction, maybe a mixed one. We don't know.
That's my point.
We shall see.
That's my point.
So unless some cricket is played there, you will hardly know what it does. And obviously, Australia has different strength of sunlight. The ozone at the top of that part of the world is obviously, it's not the same. We see a lot of problems with the skin, and a lot of people who put on those sun creams. Sun is lower maybe, and
Yeah, that's exactly my point. I mean, you rightly said. My thing is that you talk about spare parts. You have a car which is from Australia, and you buy extra headlights, extra brake pads. Do you have that extra sand so that you can actually do the repair work after a game is played, or summers? How do you do it? You can't mix it.
well, then it relates to the imported car, where everything is going to be imported. In this case, more of this same clay will be required to fill in the gaps, and I think they should experiment like India did, mixing the red and the black soil. And we saw that in the World Cup. There were different pitches, red soil, black soil, than the one which was mixed, and we can have different reactions, and maybe via that players have to adapt differently, learn different strategic things, and that may be a great help for the players' increased adaptability. 7 gone, 45 for 2 Benazirabad.
Just to wrap up on our chat, there is a pitch right at the far end under that manual scoreboard which has been prepared with the Australians. Well, I haven't seen anyone practicing on it. Don't know anybody who's got a first-hand experience saying what it felt like. But I think the idea is interesting, to import something and try to create conditions or foreign conditions out here. If it works, then good. If you are going abroad, say Australia, you do your practice, you do your games here, and you prepare yourself. He's in the playing 11 today.
Yes, and a lot of fans waiting for his arrival at the crease. Now this is interesting, and it's a wicket. First ball, he's gone, but there was a long pause before the delivery, and that is interesting. We have heard a lot about him bowling some mysterious stuff, and he just comes in and takes the wicket first ball, but that was obviously courtesy. A big hoik trying to go over mid-wicket. Sharoon loses his wicket, and there's a definite pause in the action, and says that it went away, but it doesn't matter. He wasn't playing a great stroke. He has to leave. 11 he got, and now Benazirabad are 45 for 3. Here we see one of the legends of Pakistan cricket, the great all-rounder Shahid Afridi, talking to another great all-rounder, Abdul Razak, who's definitely been the head coach of Benazirabad. The team not having the greatest of times, so I think they've called their senior pro to come in and maybe have a change of fortunes, maybe do something that they haven't been able to do, which will take them over the line. So here's the first ball, and he cuts it in the gap, and that will be a boundary to start with. And that is what the fans have been waiting for. They want to see Boom Boom do what he does.
Yeah, Afridi and Sohaib both have played for Multan Sultans together. They have a fairly good idea how and what they do. It was cut away, a little wide. Slip had no opportunity. What would you pick first? Shahid Afridi the bowler or Shahid Afridi the batter if you were leading the side?
Well, on his day, batting can be totally a match-changing thing in a matter of few overs. But definitely I'll pick him a bowler first. And he's a complete package. You see, he's a three-dimensional player. Whether you see him in the field, you see him with the bat, and bowling obviously, especially in the later part of his career, he became an outstanding bowler with a lot of control, which we don't see these days by any of the spinners. And it doesn't seem on the greatest of fitness regimes at the moment. And we heard that he had a problem with his knee, and maybe the niggle is still there. But obviously, maybe his presence, he doesn't need to run that much. Just a few blows will do the job.
One has a knee issue, the other one doesn't want to run. 8 was gone, 49 for 3.
Quick change, quick change, quick change, quick change.
Nick Compton by. Good afternoon.
Ali Yunus had a really good gym session this morning with one of the trainers. It was great to get in there with some of the boys, see them working hard. Working hard for these victories. Every single match, there's a lot of them, so fitness has been absolutely key. Guys doing a lot of work in the backgrounds. You know, not enough is spoken about the fielding coaches and the gym trainers. You know, you see these Maksud, all these young fit men on the field, but they're not there by chance. Good start to this last game. Just lost a few too many wickets. You feel 3 down. Nice to see Boom Boom playing, huh? I remember playing against them for the first time. Outstanding cricketer. Really tough opponent. Always making something happen.
He's trying. But the good part is he's taking his time. He's been there for 7 deliveries, and that's what everyone wants to see. Shahid Afridi, one more time here in Sindh Premier League, representing Benazirabad Lal. How exciting is that? For everyone here, everyone is focused at the game at the moment because he is at the crease. This is what he brings to the table.
X factor.
Very well done.
Yeah, a little bit slower this wicket. You could just see that at the toss, you could see the cracks, and it was a bit flaky in places, so you had a feeling that it would take batsmen a little bit longer to get in on the wicket. Oh, they saw him coming, just dragged it down, so good work from Danish.
That's the line, boy.
2 overs almost done, only 5 runs. Yeah, again, excellent finish. To over number 9, 52 for 3.
A wicket each for Samin and Usman. Usman bowled beautifully. But the wicket of Shahrun Siraj in the previous over gave away only 4 runs. They've kept it tied. They've got so much variety in their bowling lineup. They've got all bases covered. That is why they're one of the leading teams of this league. Usman will continue. Sohaib Maksud. Just that pause, Nick. What do you make of it?
Yeah, just a little delay. When are you coming to the gym with me? One morning? Or Burns Road? Which one would you rather do? Coffee or gym?
Both. I think we'll have coffee and then go to the gym.
Perfect, love it. So Maksud again also making a slow start. He's got to bowl slowly on this wicket, I feel. Obviously, of course, you've got to vary your pace, but it's adapting to these conditions. It's Mirpurkhaas who have adapted better in this tournament so far. I want to get this man out. Boom, boom. He's got one away, has he? Just no pace to work with again.
13 deliveries since the last boundary. That's a rare thing when Shahid Afridi is on the crease. And that's the respect that he has from all the cricketers. They just love him, adore him. He's like a father figure to all these cricketers. He's kept himself so fit after all these years. That's such an amazing thing to have.
Yeah, and his energy, just talking to him, his love and passion for Pakistan cricket and the game, and to see him playing and interacting with everyone, it's even great for me. You know, I've been a long admirer of him and what he's done for cricket. Short and wide again, Usman doing an excellent job. There's no pace to work with. It's amazing the difference from one day to the next. Last night was an absolute cracker, a belter. Ball was coming on beautifully, and a bit of dew always helps too. So these daytime games do take a little bit longer for batsmen to get themselves in. 55 for 3. Again on the cut. Out to the man on the boundary. There is protection. That ends his second over. It ends the 10th over. 56 for 3.
partnership 11. The moment. Two of the strong men, strong hitter of the ball. Shahid Afridi and Sohaib Maqsood on crease, and that's not what you usually see. Lals is taking his time. Oh, he was there. He just tried, came down the track, just checked his stroke in the end. Nick, you know what is the meaning of Lala? All these cricketers, they call him Lala, Shahid Afridi.
King. The king. And that's 6. That's a 6. 17 balls we've waited, and finally we have one that clears the ropes. It's Sohaib Maqsood. Finally he gets a short one that he heaves over to the leg side. I thought for 1 minute it might be down the fielder's throat, but he finds the gap and he goes again. Ooh, just short of extra cover. He's seen enough now. He wants to pick up the run rate. His 10 overs gone, so we're into the final 10, a cutting edge in Channel Tech sports production. Into the final action of this tournament, getting into the playoffs tomorrow, the last daytime game.
He's faced 10 deliveries for 8 runs. Let's see how long can he control. Won't be long. He's taking his time. He's very watchful at the moment. Shahid Afridi. As long as he stays, we'll all be excited. We'll all be looking at the game. He just chipped it. Just carefully chipped it for 1. 11 overs gone, 65 for 3. So yeah, coming back to the same Nick, he's called Lala all over Pakistan, all over the world. King is only one, that's Babar Azam. Lala, you say to your elder brother, that's the respect he has. Everyone in Pakistan calls him Lala. That's the stature of this man.
That's fine, I'll call him Lala next time. What a big brother to have.
Right, he's going to face Usman, who's bowled a good spell so far. Just 8 runs, and he's taken a wicket already. How long can he control? That's the question. He's taking his time.
He wants to go. He wants to go. Those eyes are glistening. Come on. Lala, 13 balls and no boundary. Unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. Something must be in the water. In the 10Z by Shahid Afridi. Nice drink, actually. Oh! Is that out? Has he got a bit of bat on it? Keeper looks happy. He looks excited.
Even Umar Amin, the captain. Let's have a look one more time. Both strong ones. Can't really be sure from this.
This is close. This could be close. Question is, did it hit the pad before the bat? Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble here, is Sohaib. Not sure whether to go forward or back. I think he's much better when he's trying to hit down the ground. Playing these little delicate shots when the ball's there's not much pace to work with. Yeah, he's got him wrapped up in knots here. This is good bowling. I like how he's just holding it back, the subtle variations, using the pitch conditions. It's a little bit drier today, so the ball not sliding onto the bat. How long before Sohaib comes down the wicket?
Yeah, he's from KPK, Usman Tariq. And by the look, Sohaib is probably not reading him because he's turning the ball both ways. He's got an awkward action too. That is why he's been very watchful. Just 2 runs. Total runs he's given is only 10. He's into his 3rd over. See? He's applauding that. Yeah, He will like it. 12 overs gone, 67 for 3.
It's been tough going for Benazirabad. Lals. Short delivery. Wanted to hit it between the mid-wicket gap, but it was not short enough.
Azhar Ali, when was the last time you saw Shahid Afridi been there for 14 and scored 10 runs? He's been watchful.
I haven't even seen him play that many balls for 10 runs in Test match. Up in the air, chance for the catch, but it went for 6. Finally, Lala hit the ball over the line. Swept it over scare leg. It was coming for a long time. Finally, he has his first maximum.
Another one, this time down the ground, use of the feet, and it's a huge hit that clears the boundary by a margin. Great stroke, and that is what the people wanted to see. The fans of Shahid Afridi, they all want him to get going and hit a few big balls that he's known for all his life. And we have a lot of students today looking forward to how the old pro goes. And this one is over extra. And it nearly goes for 4 off the back foot. That is the power of the man. And that is what Azhar, we have grown up watching.
The engine has finally started. And now I think he won't stop until he gets out. Made room for himself. Made use of the short delivery over extra cover. Fasten your seat belts. Playing smartly in between. Ball wasn't there to hit. 85 for 3. Benazirabad Lals after 13.
Another over for Usman, and this time he's swept and in the gap, another boundary. And now things have started to move and move rapidly as we see the great Shahid Afridi do his usual business. And now definitely Mirpurkhaas will be in a spot of bother.
18 in the last over, and boundary of the first delivery of the 14th.
Well, he may not be able to move as smoothly or as agile, but the power is still there. Whether off the back foot, off the front foot, whether dancing on his feet, he has been easily able to clear the boundaries. And that is what you always associate with him. And this one, again, he hasn't middled this one. And it has also gone for a 6. The bowler definitely wouldn't be happy, but that is what people want to see. And I think their prayers have been answered. And Shahid Afridi is going great guns, 37 of 22. And look at the run rate. Since he has arrived, it's gone, it's crossed 7. And this is what was required by Benazirabad, who have missed this sort of an onslaught in the middle.
Yes, definitely momentum gaining, especially Shahid Afridi. Fielder was at fault. Was enough space for him to make a catch out of it.
Very well bowled, very well bowled, very
There
well
was a chance for the fielder to catch that ball, but he couldn't judge the boundary line properly.
Is there a bit of a Maxwell going on inside? You can't move properly, but when you hit, it just doesn't fall inside the ground. Everything is going far away, up over the boundary. And once more, we haven't seen this much method from him in the early days.
Yeah, he's just maybe it's just because of the knee. He's limited to some shots, but definitely he's applying himself.
Big one. This time it's Shoaib Maqsood, and this is a big hit as well. Another 6. So Usman coming under the thumb. That is the second 6 of this over, and he finishes his quota. He gives 27, takes 1 wicket, and it's 102 for 3. This replay again, and short ball and made full use of by Shoaib Maqsood. I think we've got to give credit of Shahid Bhai's batting to Razak Bhai. He is the head coach.
That's a good one. I think it's not a time to strategic timeout yet, but Razak Bhai, he played a lot of cricket with Shahid Bhai. I don't know how much coaching Shahid Bhai is getting from Razak Bhai at the moment.
Definitely something has been said to him which wasn't said in so many decades, and we can see the difference.
Yeah, Javed Bhai failed. All the rest of the coaches worked with Shahid Bhai have failed. Now Razak Bhai is finding his method of coaching to tell Shahid Bhai to how to hit a 6 and then take a single on the next ball.
Yes, and I think we would all love to hear it from the man himself, Abdul Razak. What was he talking about with Shahid Afridi, because we saw him before the game, talk to him alone, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to know, a lot of coaches would want to know that how he managed to bring about so much change.
I think it's just he was asking and requesting him to play the match. That's all he was asking, I would believe.
Well, we shall find that out when we speak to Razak Bhai. At the moment, it's an onslaught, and now it's beginning to happen from both the ends. Shoaib Maqsood 38, Shahid Afridi 38, and have a look at this, all along the carpet.
Definitely a sense of urgency now in Benazirabad's camp. These two players have put on 58 of just 42. Last few deliveries has been very successful for these two, especially in terms of boundaries.
Somehow, Shahid Afridi is more keen to run than Shoaib Maqsood. Shoaib hitting the ball hard, but he's reluctant to run. He wants to go big, but he hasn't been on song the way we have seen him. The talent of the guy is much more than what has been delivered in this game.
Shoaib definitely is just good striker of the ball, but you see, like 39 of 36 doesn't justify the talent he has. Obviously, the wickets were falling when he came into bat, but I think there is a little deficiency in rotating the strike, I believe, where he plays a lot of dot balls.
This one, full toss and belted down the ground for another boundary. Certainly on the other end, the great man, Boom Boom, is on song. He is watching the ball like a football, and the moment it is in his zone, it disappears. And this onslaught continues, and I'm sure the fans and all of us here are enjoying what he is doing with the bat. And I think Sohaib Maqsood has taken a back seat, Azhar, because he is in the best seat in the house to watch him from the other end, and maybe that's the reason.
Well, you like to be on the other end when Shahid Afridi is going, and I wasn't lucky enough to bat with him ever.
I have a story for you. We'll come back to it after this ball. Once again, driven to the covers, an easy one. We were batting in India, Azhar, and where he scored his second fastest 100. So we both went to open, and he scored the 100, and I'm on the other end batting on 12 or 14 runs. So it's 120, and Lala has 100. And you know, when he got out, that was the first ball he tried to block. The first ball he tried to defend, he was bowled off Harbhajan. So I've seen a number of times, been very lucky to bat with him because he shifted all the pressure on the opposition. Driven hard, but straight to long on, just the one. 15 gone, 1-1-0 for 3, Benazirabad. And I believe now it's time for the Zira Plus strategic timeout. And now the coaches are going in, and we'll see what more Razak Bhai has to say to Shahid Afridi.
What more or what more?
कैमरा इधर आ गया
Back from the strategic timeout, the Zira Plus strategic timeout. And now players have just taken a very pleasant break where maybe they have hydrated themselves and also taken fresh instructions from the coaching staff. We shall see that what has been said and what gets executed. Meanwhile, I think now Benazirabad are in a good position, and not many times in this tournament they have been in such a state.
Yes, they got the platform now. They have well settled batters, both of them in their 40s. Shahid Afridi going really strong. 44 of 27. If they have to score around 160, 170, one of these two have to bat till the end or close to the end. Make a 70 or 80 not out.
Played down to third for an easy one, and once again giving the strike to Boom Boom. And everybody expects him to keep going the way he is. Coming back to the emerging players, the whole idea of this ZKB SPL, and it's a production by a Cutting Edge and Channel Tech Sports Production, and they've been doing a wonderful job bringing live pictures and showing it all over the world. Asim Ali Jatt has been one of the impressive emerging players. And he gets this extra bounce, has a good change of pace, good things about his action, tall man, and some work with him in the right direction, and Pakistan may have a decent product.
Yeah, spoke about earlier about his action as well. Looks a very nice run up, smooth action, smooth run up, smooth energy to the crease, but when he blocks himself a little bit on the crease and falls away a little bit, just slightly. If he can fix a couple of problems, then he will be much more effective with his height, much more quicker. And
Absolutely, Azhar, you make good points over there. Definitely his head falls, but with a bit of more strength in his body, with slight modification, and do a few drills with their bowling coaches, I think it can do him a world of good. And the delivery and the output will definitely be much better once he has been through that pathway. Definitely a prospect for the future. At the moment, he's got a big challenge and he's bowling well. He's providing no room to Shahid Afridi, who looks in great touch, but Asim Ali is tucking him up. No room to free his arms.
yeah, the line and the length is very crucial on this pitch. If you give any room, that's a free hit for the batters here. There's not much bounce on the pitch. This time, Shahid Afridi didn't take the option of making room for himself, and Asim tried to follow him as he was doing in the previous ball. That was a wide ball, but he's been accurate majority of the time. And as a young bowler, that's very heartening to see, especially as a skipper of the side, when the captain finds his bowler mostly bowling according to the field, according to the condition, then he's much more comfortable, much more relaxed as a skipper.
Wow, that's big. That's huge into the stands, and we haven't seen so many big hits in this tournament, but definitely this one is one of the biggest ones. Definitely in the top three. And this area, you do not expect many big hits over cover or point, and that to a ball which is on the fuller side of length. And it's the power of the man. It's just something that you have been associating with for decades with Shahid Afridi, and he's just displayed the same skill.
It's also a half century for Shahid Afridi. What a fantastic knock. 50 of just 31.
Once again, another pull stroke. This time there's a chance and it's been taken. And he's done the job. 50 of 32 balls. Came in, gave them the momentum, gave them the much needed runs, and at a very good strike rate that he's always been doing for the teams that he has played for. Important wicket, and it's great for the youngster to pick up such a big name. Change of pace, shorter in length, and maybe a young Shahid Afridi would have definitely put this long way back. But I still believe that he has done wonderfully well to score the 50 that he did. Entertained one and all. And it's he has to go now. And it's 4 wickets down now, 118 after 16 overs.
118 for 4. There's been some fireworks there with Shahid Afridi. And whatever the presence of crowd here had enjoyed that. Now it's Ali Razak, Abdul Razak's son, who's joined in, and he's now trying to build a partnership with Sohaib Maqsood, who's not at 42.
A few cameos from him throughout the tournament. Under 19. Very proud dad, I'm sure, watching his son playing in this level and getting an opportunity to bat with some of the heroes. There he was, boom, boom. What an entertainer.
Got a 50. Shahid Afridi has beaten the fielder. Nothing you can do about it. The body movement of the keeper is going towards the right, and you get that inside edge. It's impossible to cut that off. Some more shots from Boom Boom Afridi. Enjoyed that outing. Always been a power hitter. I've seen him hit one to Ryan McLaren. And I remember, was it AB or somebody? I've never seen a bigger shot than this. It cleared the main stand and landed in the golf course. It was a Centurion or somewhere. Crazy shot.
Oh, that is it so well. Welcome to the crease, Ali Razak. Yeah, the length was there. It sat up and said, hit me. This is exactly what's needed from Ali Razak. Exactly what his captain will need. Benazirabad Lals, they got nothing to lose.
Yeah, some of the former Pakistan cricketers, their sons are playing. Ali Razak, Abdul Razak's son. And you have Misbah ul Haq's son, also playing one of the teams. Gone. Was hit hard. He opened the face of the bat, but found backward point straight away. Good catch. The ball travels in that zone. You need to be a specialist to catch those. And another wicket falls. Will be wicket number 5 with 129 on the board. Samin Gul gets a wicket. So after conceding 11 runs on the 4th delivery of the over, yeah, the idea was right. Maybe a little more elevation would have worked. Qasim Akram, the fielder. Ali Razak goes for 10. It's 129 for 5.
Next up. Two balls to Sama.
Captain Osama Mir is now on strike. Samin Gul, right arm over, straight away driven down to sweep a cover for a single. Score moves to 130. That catch that was taken by Qasim Akram, I'm sure that you look back in time, you have a few names in your mind who are specialists in that position. You know, to begin with, the man who just gave fielding a new name, John T. Rhodes.
Hails from Durban, where I grew up. I spent a lot of time with him as a young boy. He was electric. Herschel Gibbs, A.B. de Villiers, all South Africans really setting the way, the standard. It's a nice little touch. Can't beat the man. It's good running. So Maqsood will keep the strike. 17 down, 131 for 5.
That's how it goes. Shahid Afridi right in the center of that table, 50 of 32. Sohaib still out there, 43.
Be interesting to see how different these conditions are. As they say, you can only really judge when both teams have batted. But definitely from the look, it was a bit drier. Some kids have come in. That's fantastic. And that's what it's all about. Hey, guys. Hope to see you out there one day soon. Looking up to their heroes. They would have loved watching Shahid Afridi. But even for a man of Shahid Afridi's class, it was a bit of a slower innings. It took his time to get in. So maybe that says something about the conditions. How good a score is this? 131 for 5. How dearly Benazirabad Lals would love to go home with a victory. A bit of a morale boost. Wahid, he's going to finish his 4. And he goes big. Straight to the fielder. Won't get 4. It was quite interesting at the toss just to talk to Osama and Umar Amin, but I think mainly Umar Amin just about this game, because I sort of thought that it's very easy. He could just go through the motions, you know, they've already qualified, but no, he was right on about trying to make it into second place. So there's a real combativeness about the captain. He wants to win this match, every match, keep the momentum going.
Gone. Played it too well, straight to the fielder. Asif Ali down there at long on. A good catch taken by him. That dismisses the captain, Osama Mir, who's the wicket number 6 for Benazirabad Lals. That's how it goes. And in the end, Asif Ali made it look easy. Nicely done. Osama Mir goes for 1. It's 132 for 6.
Next one.
132 for 6 now. ZKB is in Premier League. The new batter is on strike. Suhail Khan. Nicely worked on the onside. Loves batting, Suhail Khan. Anybody who's been following him as a fan of his, remember one incident back a couple of years ago. I was part of Karachi Kings and he was in it. And got up my hotel room into the corridor, and there's this guy standing with pads, gloves and helmets on, looking at himself in a stance in the mirror. He loves batting. That's a few of them. Smith does that.
I would have to say I was very guilty of that. Very guilty of that. Yeah, Smith loves doing it. All his idiosyncrasies, that one will be thread through the gap for a 4.
Were you superstitious about something on the night of the game?
No, it was less about doing individual things, more a mental state. You know, I had to be nice and calm, and I didn't feel that. I like staying in the hotel. I like being in my little bubble. But I know a lot of players, you know, they get very superstitious about pads and bats and what gloves and the special sticky tape and things like that. But I was less like that. I tried not to get caught up in that, because otherwise I knew it was a long road ahead.
So many different players around the world have their own set of beliefs. Lendl Simmons from the West Indies, he doesn't go into the nets a day before the match. He just sit there on the sides and watch people get in nets.
I'll tell you the one I remember is Neil Mackenzie, the South African opener. Remember him? They sticky taped his back to the roof ceiling, and he went out and got 100. So you can now imagine what happened in the next matches. Another guy had to have all the toilet seats down, so he would purposely go to all the toilet seats if there were 4 or 5 in the change room and put them down. 2 left, 138 for 6.
Yeah, at breakfast, never have 1 egg. That means 0. You'll score nothing. Anything more than that could be 100, 2 eggs.
Or don't have duck the night before. Never have duck.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone has their own thing. Your favorite boots as a bowler. Mickey Arthur had his own ways of doing it. If his team is winning and he's got a certain set of sneakers on, he'd keep them on. Certain players in the dressing room don't leave their seat if the team is doing well, and they don't let their partners or someone next to them also move an inch.
I remember that we played a test series against New Zealand, and it was down to the wire, final test match, and it was that great, you know, there's cricket fans out there watch. Matt Pryor got 100 and batted and held on with every last sinew of energy he had. And we were sitting in, it was in Eden Gardens, and it's a rugby ground turned into a cricket ground, and we were in the change room, which is very dark, so we were there for like 4 hours, and no one was allowed to move. And we had Monty Panesar padded up with his helmet on. He had it on for about 4 hours waiting to go in. Almost lost us the game, almost got run out. But we escaped a loss there. Oh, that was gone for all money. He had given up. He was getting his man Sohaib back on, who's brought up his 50. Just quietly nudged his way over the line. So that's the second 50 for Benazirabad Lals. Shahid Afridi getting the first one.
Yeah, that so happens. It reminds me of one of those moments where you are the next batter in and you're a tail ender, and every delivery that you're watching, you're like, now I'm going, now I'm going. Wasim Akram and Mushtaq Ahmed had the longest ever partnership. Wasim Akram scored a double 100. Imagine you wearing pads. You're the last batter. You're saying, I'm in next, I'm in next. That should be safe. The fielders are way too deep from the onside. You get fed up of waiting, and then what happens? When you get your chance, you're out first ball.
Phil Tufnell played for Middlesex and left arm spinner. He was a beauty. He used to pad up almost about 3 wickets before he was going to go in, and he would pace around the changing room, asking all the batsmen who had got out what the pace of the bowlers was like. So you knew if he came to you, I'd say, no, Phil, it's slow, really slow wicket, ball's not coming on. Meanwhile, the guy's bowling 150, it's going past your head. This one swatted out of the ground. So Hales got in the act. A little bit short, it sat up, and boy, did it say hit me.
Yeah, Sohail Khan can bat. When he wants to, he can hit the ball big. And it's exactly that. He's a strong man. And look at that. He would have enjoyed that. He'd probably watch this time and time again in the highlights. Loves his batting.
Refreshing to have a bowler who likes his batting. Some of them do, some of them definitely don't. I don't think I've ever seen Jimmy Anderson have a net or a throwdown.
He was playing under Salman Butt's captaincy, and Salman sent him up the order. He scored a 50. Still talks about it. Benazirabad Lals 148 for 6 with an over and a delivery to go. So you still feel maybe they're 20 short against a side like Mirpurkhaas. They're trying to get as many as possible with Sohaib around. They can. Oh, he's exposed his stumps and he's put back onto it. I mean, really. Let's come onto the bat nicely.
Great improvisation, this. Great improvisation. What a shot. What a shot this was. For me, the shot of the day. Just walked across, exposed the stumps, and
talk about the arrogance. Fast bowler, 6'8". You expose the stumps, and it's all about timing. You miss that, you're surely gone.
You get a top edge.
Yep. And all that improvisation will make you look ugly. But once you connect those, well, everyone loves it. Only over a period of time, someone like Asim Jad, tall fast bowler, will learn the tricks, how to get back now. For example, he's a young fast bowler. Now he's been hit in that fashion. It's almost like muscle memory. The bowler is not going to let go. He's going to remember that. Does he bowl a quick, short one? Does he deceive him with a slower one? He's definitely going to come up with a reply. You almost know it as a batter.
Yeah, that big six bringing up the 150. And this is hit out to the leg side. They should push hard for two. Yeah, in the end. So adding a lot to this this final total. As I said, probably 20 runs light to feel. But it's not an easy wicket. I think if you get the right length, there we go. We'll have a look at the Manhattans, and it's as we predicted, a slow start. Two really big ones there, overs number 13 and 14. Just a good one, number 18. So can they finish with a flourish? 170. That might be competitive. Oh, well bowled, well bowled. Back of the hand, slow ball, deceiving him.
Slower one into the pitch. It's taking the pace off, and Sohail Khan had loaded up, ready for a quick one, and will aim at the cow corner. But since the pace wasn't there, he just couldn't connect. Some shots from Shoaib Maqsood's bat. He's also very good, very hard-hitting batter. Very strong wrist, very wristy player. When he came in the circuit, he's been compared to Inzamam ul-Haq for his wrist play. And wrist has been his problem as well. Kept him out of the game for some time. Very talented batter.
Shoes to fill, one of my favourites, Inzamam. Growing up, I remember watching him. Just made the game look so easy, so much time, and just played the ball so late. Him and Jacques Callis were batsmen I try to emulate. Rahul Dravid, another one. And Brian Lara was my real hero, but he felt like a god. He felt like someone who was very difficult to impersonate. The others, maybe. He's going well. Just 2 balls left. Oh, he's done him again. It was there.
You talk about big names, and one similarity between all these top-notch batters is that they let the ball come to them, close to their body in the stroke play. You talk about Williamson, you talk about the Kohlis, and you talk about even Callis. It's so easy on the eye.
It's something you can practice. You can do drills. I remember spending hours practicing playing it late, trusting myself, allowing the ball to travel. All these things you hear coaches talk about, but it's not easy to do. Last ball. Oh, and he does them again. It's a good end. An excellent end from Samin. Closes out his 4th. He closes out the innings. So 157 for 6. Unbeaten Shoaib Maqsood on 57. Excellent contribution from him, and a little flourish from Sohail Khan.
Yep, 20 overs done. 157 for 6 is what they've ended up with. And the last over was a good one from Samin Gul. He finishes off 2 for 25 in his 4 overs. He did well. And so did he. Shoaib Maqsood got a 57 not out of 48. Had a good partnership along with Shahid Afridi, who also got a 50 to his name. And together they've managed to post 157 for 6 in their last outing at 7.85 runs and over. Is it enough? Only time will tell, but from what we know of Mirpurkhaas Tigers, they are a very balanced unit. They would fancy their chances of chasing this down, unless the bowlers can produce a very tidy and disciplined display of bowling.
Yeah, I actually think it's quite a good score. I just have a feeling that on this wicket, ball isn't coming on quite as fast. It's going to take a big contribution from the Mirpurkhaas. Umar Amin would be the obvious man to look to, but they can't always depend on him. Can't be over-reliant on their skipper. We've got Misha, who's down, and who she's got.
English, no? On the sidelines of the ZKB Sindh Premier League, match 14, I've got with me the skipper of Benazirabad, Lals, Shahid Maqsood, for his 57 not out. How was it, Shahid, playing with one of the biggest superstars of the game, Shahid Afridi, for the first time ever at the ZKB Sindh Premier League?
I think he really played really well. The pitch wasn't easy to bat on, especially in the first inning. I think he really batted well. It's always a player to play along with him.
We saw some great boom power here at the National Stadium because, of course, he was there. 158 on the board. What are you feeling? Is it a good total?
I think pitch is quite slow, but I think we're still like 10 to 15 runs short where we wanted ourselves to be. We couldn't capitalize in the last couple of hours, but it was a real struggle out there. I couldn't middle the ball as much as I wanted, but still, it's the last game of the tournament. We would like to put up a fight.
We'd like to see that fight, so best of luck for this match.
Thank you.
And with that, it's back up to comms.
Thank you, Misha. Let's have a look at the batting card, Nick. It's the center part of that card which has actually produced the run. But before the card, let's have a look at the highlights of the innings. Benazirabad Lals put into bat, and the Al Hayat group highlights. They got some runs going, but they lost 2 quick wickets in the same over. And that was a bit of a setback for a while for them. Then they started laying a fresh foundation to get a good score. Look at that, absolutely unnecessary. Your partner's not even looking at you. This is the moment where the rebuilding process started off, and it was Shahid Maqsood really who played the anchor's role, and he was just saying in the interview that the wicket is on the slower side. It wasn't easy to get those shots going. And once Shahid Maqsood got the senior pro along with him, that's when they started gaining the momentum, and the two got 50s to their name.
Yeah, boom. He played some beautiful shots all around the ground. This was huge again. It was nice to, at one point we thought might get caught, but he just found his rhythm. The rhythm of old. One shot too many, but that was before he had got his 50. So great to see Lala make a contribution, a significant contribution. Just how significant it will be, we'll see. And this was a little flourish at the end. That was Ali Razak who came and went. Easy catch out from the boundary. So they lost some wickets at regular intervals, but it was Shahid Maqsood who got them up to that total with a good 57 not out. Yes, there it is at number 3. Shahid Afridi 50 from 32, and some small valuable contributions from some of the others. 157 for 6 after 20 overs.
Quick look at the bowling. 2 wickets for Samin Gul for 25, and a wicket each for Wahid, Asim and Usman. And together they've done a fairly good job in keeping the opposition at 157 for 6 and allowing their batters to go out there and show what the form they have already. Let's look at the target, 158. It's 20 overs that what they have. We'll come back in a while and we'll give you the chase.
Up and over and all the way. What a hit. Again, it's in the air. Fielder, yes, takes it. Going down. Oh, he's come long way. Directed, yes.
Up in the air, chance for the catch, but it went for 6.
Associate with him. And this one, again, he hasn't middled this one. That's huge into the stands, and we haven't seen so many big hits in this tournament.
मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ बिकॉज क्रिकेट आपको पता है एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो कि हमारी पूरी नेशन को जोड़ लेती है। सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि SPL का इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है और डेफिनेटली
हमारे शहर के अंदर जब ये एंटरटेनमेंट आई है तो सब बहुत खुश होंगे आने के लिए और देखने के लिए। तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इस चीज़ के लिए कि इवेंट हो रहा है।
जितने यंगस्टर्स हैं वो बहुत एक्साइटेड होते होंगे, जैसे अगर लाला जैसे लेजेंड खेल रहे हो यहाँ पे। सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि इस तरह के इनिशिएटिव हो रहे हैं। इससे हमारे जो ग्रास रूट लेवल के लड़के हैं या नए लड़के हैं उनके लिए सीखने का बहुत अच्छा मौका है।
कराची के फैंस के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही मैसेज है कि घरों से निकलें, नेशनल स्टेडियम आए और इस इवेंट को कामयाब करें।
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
अब खेले सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
सिर्फ प्रीमियर लीग जो हो रही है टूर्नामेंट माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा एकदम है। ये हम शौकीनों के लिए भी और इंशाल्लाह ताला पूरी दुनिया में ये देखा जा रहा है।
ये अच्छी सीरीज़ है, ऐसा टैलेंट होना चाहिए। आहिस्ते आहिस्ते देख के जो उनसे ना बड़े प्लेयर बाहर आते हैं।
ये बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है, इंशाल्लाह आगे भी बच्चों को ये मौके मिलते रहेंगे और बच्चे अपना टैलेंट शो करते रहेंगे।
मैं बेनज़ीराबाद लाल को सपोर्ट करता हूँ, शाहिद अफरीदी की टीम को।
मैं बेनज़ीर लाल को कर रही हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ माई ब्रदर, ही इज इन द टीम ना।
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
अब खेलेगा सिंध,
पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
Down the track, straight, beautiful, excellent use of the feet, played it straight all the way.
It goes up, man underneath it, easy catch. Wow, this is kicked up and it's gone for a maximum. What a shot.
Another one this time, straight over the bowler's head. This time it's a flat six in the screen. So this is some hitting going on. And now it goes to 50. What an incredible knock this is.
It's time for the Sindh Premier League cricket fever to hit the city of lights. "12 days of thrilling action with top 6 teams battling it out to be crowned champion. All eyes are on the stars who will light up the skies for the ultimate glory. Tonight, it's the Karachi Ghazis locking horns in the opener against Hyderabad Bahadurs. Hold on to your seats as it's time for the SPL Season 1 liftoff.
हाणे खेॾंदो सिंध,
अब खेलेगा सिंध,
अब खेलेगा सिंध।
आई एम वेरी मच एक्साइटेड क्योंकि SPL एक बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है, स्पेशली हम जैसे सिंध इमर्जिंग कैटेगरी के प्लेयर्स के लिए। और एक बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है हमारे लिए कि हम अपना टैलेंट शोकेस करें और इतनी बड़ी टीम्स और इतने बड़े प्लेयर्स के साथ कम्पीट करें इस इवेंट में।
इंशाल्लाह जो हमारी टीम है, हम कल भी हमने मैच किया और बहुत ज़बरदस्त कम्बिनेशन है और मैंने खुद इसके लिए बहुत तैयारी की है। एज ए सीनियर प्लेयर, एज ए टेस्ट प्लेयर अपनी टीम को लेके जाऊँगा।
SPL को लेके बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं हम। यंगस्टर्स के लिए ये बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है।
आपको पता है कि इतनी अच्छी लीग हो रही है। मेरे ख्याल में PSL के बाद पाकिस्तान की सबसे बड़ी लीग SPL ही है, बड़ी अच्छी लीग है।
तो SPL हम लोगों के लिए बहुत एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि हम हाईलाइट हों और पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड एंड SPL के थ्रू हम लोग जो है एक सर्किट का पार्ट बने।
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। पिच बड़ा अच्छा था आज। कोशिश यही की कि अपने आप को अप्लाई करूं, क्रिकेटिंग शॉट्स पे रहूं। तो थ्रू आउट द इनिंग्स सामने हिट करने की कोशिश की, जिसमें सक्सेसफुल हुआ तो बहुत मजा आया।
This one has been pulled in the gap and as I said he'll be looking for the boundary and he got the opportunity.
बड़ा इवन बॉल आ रहा था, थोड़ा सा हार्ड लेंथ वाला जो बॉल है वो थोड़ा सा टफ हो रहा था खेलना। उसके अलावा काफ़ी इवन बॉल आ रहा था, जिसकी वजह से अपने सिर्फ स्किल्स को एग्जीक्यूट किया, अपनी शॉट सिलेक्शन को कोशिश की बेहतर बनाने की, तो जिसके रिजल्ट्स मिले।
Umar Amin gets a boundary and that's the first 100 of the ZKB.
आई थिंक ये बहुत अच्छा है इंटीरियर सिंध के लोगों के लिए, स्पेशली सिंध के लोगों के लिए, जो वहाँ के बच्चे हैं, जो इंटरनेशनल स्टार्स जैसे मोइन भाई, रज़ाक भाई, मिसबा भाई, इन जैसे लोगों के साथ वो ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर कर रहे हैं, उनका एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर रहे हैं, और उनकी टीम में कुछ पाकिस्तान प्लेयर्स भी खेल रहे हैं, तो उनके साथ उनको बहुत ज़्यादा सीखने का मौका मिलेगा। तो आई एम श्योर कि ये उनके लिए बहुत ज़बरदस्त अपॉर्चुनिटी है। हमारी टीम की बस यही है, हमारी कोशिश है कि हम 1 गेम एट ए टाइम देखें, कोशिश करें कि जो मैच आ रहा है उसको उसके मुताबिक प्लान करके उसको जीतने की कोशिश करें। क्राउड के लिए यही मैसेज है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्राउड आएँ और सपोर्ट करें, SPL को कामयाब बनाएं, और ये आपके ही प्लेयर्स हैं सारे, आके इन सबको सपोर्ट करें और कोशिश करें कि ये लीग इसी तरह फलती फूलती रहे।
Umar Amin gets a boundary and that's the first 100 of the ZKB.
Bowled it. That's a good comeback. This goes high. 50 of just 27 balls.
That's all. That's the end of the first day of the Sindh Premier League with the Karachi Ghazis wrapped up.
This one is edged, inside edge, and well taken by Hasibullah. That's a brilliant take.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
Now we're back once again to the beautiful National Bank Stadium, Karachi. It's the last day for the round games. And the news is that Benazirabad have scored 157 runs. That means the target for Mirpur is 158. Time to welcome Nick Compton alongside me. A very warm welcome and good afternoon.
It is warm today. Doing the toss, I was surprised that the temperature has just increased a little bit. Nice though, lovely to be out there. The players really enjoying this tournament. It's heating up, as they say, as we approach those playoffs. Yeah, different conditions for this match, just a slightly slower wicket, a little bit more abrasive. So you look at that score and you think 158, it's not a huge score, but until both teams bat on it, you don't really get a clear indication of the conditions. I just have a sneaky feeling it might be a good score, that, you know. Not out of reach. Of course, the two men on your screen have been in very, very good form, particularly the skipper, Umar Amin. He has led from the front all the way through this tournament, the leading run scorer in this year's SPL. He's a very calm figure, very relaxed. He embodies the feeling of permanence, I would say. Plays all around the ground. And he's at that age now where he's learned from his mistakes, understands his game. And that isn't easy to do, it takes time. Often in our 20s we maybe have a good start to our career and we show a lot of promise and everyone gets excited, and then maybe we go through a bit of a dip and come up again. But he's been performing well. Sohail Khan, his partner, will get things underway.
You make a good point. It's after 30 that a batter actually learns how to bat. Starts scoring runs, knows how to score runs. And Umar Amin, I think he's at that stage where he now knows how to score runs. And the numbers support that. Look at the consistency that he's shown in this year's SPL. They're up against Sohail Khan. Passionate cricketer. Always gives up 100%. Swings the new ball, reverse the old ball. He's been around for a while in Pakistan cricket. It's very important that he gets the ball to swing. I'm talking about the pitch. How Umar Amin deals with this pitch, I'm interested in that. Because we've seen him bat proper cricket. No slogging, no power hitting. It's just a timer of the ball, and he's the top run getter of the league without any fuss. That's his quality.
Yeah, and I was really enthused by his response to the toss when I said, you know, this match, perhaps it's a little bit of a dead rubber in the sense that Benazirabad Lals, they can't qualify. You guys have already qualified, the Mirpurkhaas. But he said, no, we want to win this game. We want to come second, and we want to keep the good momentum going. And I like that from a captain. Be very easy to just stroll into this game, give a few other younger players an opportunity. Although there are 3 new players in the team. Cutting Edge and Channel 10 Sports Production. Not sure what it's about at this stage. We'll find out soon. Players eager to get underway in the second half of the final day game. Amin and Sohail. Sohail Khan, big, tall, quick. About to start proceedings. What do you think of the green? Quite like it.
Yeah, great color. You've been looked after greatly for these colors. The orange one also that you were wearing yesterday, very good color too.
Why don't you vote in and tell us? Orange or green?
I'll go for green. Green is our color, Pakistan's color. I'll always go with that. And somehow, and our floor manager, Wahida, she didn't like that color, the orange one. She's made me conscious from that toss. The toss, she said that this is not a good color. And since that time, I've been very conscious wearing that color. First delivery of the run chase.
I think you look great in all colours. I back you, mate. First ball, a little bit of swing. Back into Umar Amin, who, as ever, is right behind it, solid as a rock. Give himself a little bit of time to feel his way into this second innings. A slip in place, third man, deep, third man, and a deep fine leg.
First runs on the board. Coming from the bat of Umar Amin, the leading run getter of this tournament. And he does it with some ease. But how well Sohail has supported him. He's been very consistent. And that is the reason that they've had that winning streak going. Mirpurkhaas, the balance is excellent. But I'll be interested to see if these 2 batters get out, how the remaining batters react. They've got some power hitters in the side. Qasim Akram is included. Asif Ali, Umar Akmal was dropped, but he's there. We might see him in the playoffs. So that will be a challenge. If the lose of wicket early on, what happens then? How do the remaining batters react to this situation? 158 the target. They've done well chasing in this tournament. And they would want to continue that winning streak and go to the playoffs with that momentum, ideally. And on the other hand, Benazirabad Lals, They'll try to win at least one game. They haven't won any this league. Oh, nicely driven misfield also. That's not good. That's not good. You're looking to get your first win. You will have to bring your A game. Cannot give away easy runs.
Yeah, batting all about rhythm. Never got enough runs. Never got enough runs. You want to keep the good form going. Doesn't matter what match you're playing in. You're only as good as your last innings. Don't mess with good form. Yeah, it's definitely a bit slower. Ball just holding up. So who's going to react quicker? Who's going to understand these conditions and take hold of it? Yeah, this tournament bringing in a crowd, there's no doubt about that. As the playoffs come, I think we're going to see the crowds get even bigger. Yeah, beautiful setting, beautiful ground, slip in place. Sohail Khan, how dearly he would love the prime wicket of Umar Amin, who's been the form batter in this tournament. A little bit of swing on offer. And this one just goes away. They look for a quick single, they won't get it, so it ends a very, very good over from the big quick. 2 from it.
Not quite an easy pitch to bat on, but the advantage that Mirpurkhaas have, they got 2 openers who are in good form, and one of them is very experienced, Umar Amin. He's been around, he's played in different situations, different conditions, so he'll adjust well. And it is a huge opportunity for Sohail to bat along him, learn from him from the other end, how to react to different conditions, different pitches, how to spend time on crease. Because 158 is not a huge target. They can take their time a little. And then they have that power hitters also in the side. So that's the advantage this side has. They've got everything covered, all bases covered. They've ticked all the boxes. Shahrun Siraj will start. Round the wicket to Sohail.
Yeah, you talk about some of those other players. Danish Aziz, Umar Akmal not playing, Asif Ali. Just got to be careful they don't rely too much on Umar Amin. Someone else put their hand up. This is big. It's in the slot. And talking about someone else, Sohail delivers. It's a biggie.
Very big. That's one for the roof. We've seen some huge hits. This probably will be the biggest one. That's the trouble when you ball an off spinner who's a part-timer to a batter who's in great form, whose intent is pretty clear. This might happen in bowling down the wicket. Off spinner maybe looking to ball to Umar Amin being the left-hander. That's the matchup that I can understand. But having a right-hander also, Nick, this can go other way.
Yeah, having big conversation here. Lots of discussions with his fellow spin twin, Osama Mir, the captain. Just trying to get, well, they're waiting for the ball to come back firstly, but I think they'll just be talking about tactics, the right length. We talked about the ball holding up a little bit, so you almost want to bowl into that wicket, don't you? And if a batsman's going to play across the line, you want him to be reaching for it. So just bring the length back a little bit. And maybe a little bit wider as well.
And again, same area, same result. Another big hit by Sohail. Oh, it's not working. It is fired back. Decision of bringing in off spinner to the right-hander. Pressure definitely on Shahrun.
Too much pace on it, too quick. And in that slot again, it was a sweetly timed shot. It really was a good shot. Almost better than the one before. High and handsome. It went. You bet you liked that one, didn't he? So a good start here. Not a good start for Sharoon. He now changes his line and length. Changes coming over the wicket. It was around the wicket. Will this change in angle bring him a fortune? Oh, gets away with it. Low full toss, just dips on him.
Yeah, it's the pace that these spinners need to check. Because all these good spinners, experienced spinners who are bowled in a day match have varied their pace. Asif Afridi, Khalid Usman, very experienced, skillful, quality bowlers. They've varied their pace and been successful. That's what Sharoon needs to do. Just vary the pace. Umar Amin this time goes over. He'll get a boundary for that. Played it in between the two fielders. So it didn't work, bringing in Sharoon Siraj early on. They're on the attack.
Yeah, good shot from Umar Amin. Still one ball to go. He'll be quietly hoping his over finishes very soon. Yeah, he didn't get all of it. Mid on up in the circle. Deep mid wicket. And he goes big, even better, straighter. The leading run scorer makes no mistake. Finishes that over. It was a poor one from Sharoon. 23 from it. It's 25 for no wicket.
Effortless. Just timed it. That's what good teams do. That's what good players do. If you get a boundary in the first delivery, first couple of deliveries, you'd look to make it big, and they have. They put the pressure on Sharoon. In fact, the second delivery he hit in for 6. Umar Amin did it, so they made it a big over. 23 runs. That's what good players do. 25 for none in 2. They just now need 133. Sohail and Umar Amin continues to impress. Got straight to the man. First one down. Sohail Khan gets Sohail. 140 and it was hit hard but straight to Shahzad, who makes no mistake. First one down for Mirpur.
He'll be absolutely livid. Oh, straight to the man. Good catch, good neat catch. Never easy at backward point. He looked good though, didn't he? 2 big 6s in the previous over. He thought maybe it was his night. Maybe I can help my skipper and get a big total. He goes for 14. It's 2 big 6s. Unfortunately, he has to go 25 for 1.
That's a good move. Sending in Qasim Akram at number 3. Will be very exciting because he's a very talented player. He's the captain of Pakistan under-19. They've represented Pakistan Shaheens also. He's been around for a while for domestic cricket. Oh, what a start. What a start by Qasim Akram. Width given and obliged. And played towards point. That's the talent that he has, the skill this young boy has, and the intent too. Very brave.
Doesn't waste any time, does he? Straight to the crease and down on one knee. Thank you very much. Yeah, I bet he enjoyed that. Just sat back on it and thrashed it through the offside. There is a slip in place. Sail Khan is searching for more wickets. This one, oh, did he get a glove on it? I think he might have done. Yeah, you can see from the reaction from the bowler and the first slip as well. 4 from 2. Disappointed he actually missed out. There was a little bit more back, probably a 4 on offer.
Shahid Afridi, normally a very good wicketkeeper, safe hands, but here, look at that, just angling in. It was definitely from the glove. Definitely tried his best, diving towards his left. Sohail Khan didn't like it. Nobody likes it. Got to be careful against Sohail Khan. He's got this habit of taking wickets. He knows how to get wickets. Did he get a hand? Did he get a hand? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. 1 run taken. That's good. You've hit him a boundary. Sohail Khan, you got to respect him. You've got to respect the good deliveries. You take the strike, go to the other end, let Umar Amin deal with him. No, he didn't. It was way far, but he did appeal for it, Sohail Khan.
Change to the field. Fine leg. The third man, should I say, going a little bit finer. Slip is out. Two balls to go in the third over. Umar Amin opening his account already on 11. This one was pulled away high and handsomely for another 6. There's nothing this man can't do. He's in such good form.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll judge the pitch when I see Umar Amin play. Look at that, again, just effortless, just timed it, wristy, the power behind it. Difficult pitch? No way. Look at Umar Amin, the way he's timing it. What a player. 6 given. It's not easy playing against Sohail Khan. All those hard length deliveries, but Umar Amin, the type of form he is in. Good cricket, excellent cricket. Drop and run. It's good that Qasim Akram is with Umar Amin. They'll run well. 3 overs done, 37 for 1. (18) already off just 8 deliveries. Umar Amin, the captain, leading this run chase, 158 at the moment. That's why I said that day that fortune favors the prepared. He is prepared. Sam Amir now into action. The way he's kept his fitness, make him play in any situation, any conditions, he'll deliver because he's prepared for any challenge. Just brilliant to see. This one has swept. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. He can do no wrong.
It's the Umar Amin show. It really is impressive. Captain against captain. Fire against fire. Wrong line, wrong length. You'd expect any left-hander to help that it's on its way. But he is playing so well. That middle of the bat must be getting good use. 24 from 9, 43 for 1. Yeah, they'll push hard here, push hard. Settle for 1. 114 needed from 100, so far making this pitch look a lot better than perhaps we initially thought. It seemed a bit slower. It might have gripped a bit. We thought the spinners would really come into their own, but the only thing it's doing is hitting the middle of Umar Amin's bat. And it's happening with Regularity. This one now is thread through the offside for Kasim. It's another poor delivery from the captain.
Yeah, definitely very poor. Brought himself in to get a wicket. And look what he's done. He's already given away 11 runs of his first 3 deliveries. And this one, oh, this asking for trouble. Asking to be hit. Pressure definitely on the Lals. Good cricket. You just ease it for one towards long off. That's why I said this is a very good move, sending in Kasim Akram, giving him the opportunity to play at number 3. He's been playing at 5, 6 or 7. That's too late for a talent like him. Give him that opportunity to play at 3. Pressure definitely on the Lals. It's not working. It's not happening. Very, very ordinary cricket by the Lals. Given away easy 5 runs, 5 wides. Osama Amir, what are you doing?
Captain's got a switch on here. It's more than just a match. It's about morale boost. It's about going home with your heads held high, and haven't managed to get a victory. They've lost all their tosses. Come on, captain. This one is hit even better. It's another one. I think it might have just bounced, or I'm sure we'll go upstairs. He just can't get enough. Yeah, sweetly struck. It's gone all the way. It's going to be tight. Might have just bounced. Look at another angle, of course. Either way, it's a very expensive over. This will give us a better look. Just bounced. Oh, my eyes on that. So it'll be 4. Here's confirmation.
Easy one, easy one.
22 runs off this over. Umar Amin is owning this lead. 59 as he moves to 30.
Head coach, Benazirabad Lals. Abdul Razak, a fine all-rounder in his time. Today the coach for Shahid Afridi. 99 required of 96. The equation favors Mirpurkhaas, of course. And welcome Azhar Ali alongside me. Great to have you in the team. And I hope that you're enjoying what you're watching.
Yes, enjoying Ali Razak into the attack. Just a small question. Who is elder, Abdul Razak or Shahid Afridi?
Of course, Abdul Razak. Shahid Afridi is evergreen. He's someone who, I don't know, when you look at him, he doesn't age.
Anyway, coming back to the game, Umar Amin going strong as he has been all this tournament. Looking $1 million again, 31 of just 13. Great start by Umar Amin in this inning. Have a look the action of Ali Razak. Nice smooth run up. Decent action. Good start, good line.
Slightly fuller, and he'll take that advantage because we are still in the circle in the power play. All you need to do is clear that infield, and it's done well on that occasion.
Nice shot, Kasim Akram. He's a pretty decent player, good all-rounder. Made full use of that length. He knows that Ali Razak is not as express. So can definitely go forward and hit over the top. Razak and analyst Waleed both looking a bit worried.
Again, this time through the onside. It's a good ploy. Young Ali Razak to be put under pressure. He's only into his third delivery of the spell, and they started attacking him.
Yes, again, Qasim Akram on the attack. Ali Razak, he's not quick, so he came down the track, hit through the mid-wicket region for another boundary. Mirpurkhaas is just dominating this game now.
Qasim Akram is also one player who's regarded as someone for the future. They've spoken a lot about him, especially, and I remember a couple of years ago when he came into the PSL, he was someone that the seniors said, look at him, how he performs. They gave him the captaincy of Central Punjab a couple of years ago. Also represents the A team, which is, I still don't know what is his number to bat on. He's been fluctuating up and down. This time Umar Amin works it on the onside. But surely if handled well, he's a good prospect.
He's a good prospect, but also he needs to be more consistent, especially with the bat. He has a lot of potential, plays nice shots, decent technique with the bat, even with the longer format as well. Especially these days as an off spinner, you have to be a very good batsman with it. Otherwise, it's not easy for the off spinners. Another shot played by Qasim Akram over the top. Probably couldn't clear the mid-on fielder, but he avoided it from his left. Beautiful shot to end the over. Again, replay of this wonderful shot. At the end of the 5th over, 74 for 1.
Expensive start. 15 coming from Ali Razak's first over. Now we're down to spin again. Shayan Sheikh will be bowling. A half tracker. Really a bad ball. Can't have looseness at this stage. Mirpurkhaas is just racing away with the score.
They just keep gifting these loose deliveries. You've seen Osama Mir in the last over. Shayan Sheikh now again coming in, starting his spell with a loosener down the leg side, asking for trouble. You don't really have any chance, especially in power play, to bowl these kind of deliveries.
'80 of 89, that's the equation. Surely favors the batting side. This time through the line. The kind of form Umar Amin is in, is a very high chance that he'll not spare you. Like it that he's attacking every single ball that are coming into their first over.
He knew the mid-on and mid-off fielder both inside the circle, so he just wanted to clear that. And with this short boundary, if you have a decent piece of it, it's going all the way.
There you go, another one. They're just raining boundaries and sixes here. Umar Amin races off to 48 of just 17 deliveries, 162nd six of the tournament.
Looks like it's very easy for Umar Amin right now. The form he's in, left-arm spinner bowling into him, just bowling the slot, and Umar Amin is not going to miss on these.
.90 for 1. 4-6-6 in this over. Where does the bowler go now? Again, driven through the covers. 2 full on that occasion. Another boundary. 20 of 4 deliveries.
Just smart batting, 52 of 18, bringing his half century with style. He just can't put a foot wrong at the moment, Umar Amin. Just so easy for him at the moment. Change of the angle from the bowler, but result is the same. Slog sweep, over scale leg for a maximum.
Imagine 100 up already for Mirpurkhaas. 22 in the over before the last one, then 15 in the previous over, and this one is still going on. This is 26 already. And the bowler, young Cheyenne, now probably just wants his over to get done with. 4-6, 6-4-6. A rare single, 27 of the over. 101 for one, and last 3 overs have got 58 runs. Qasim Akram has been at the non-strike, enjoying that onslaught from Umar Amin. 59 of 20, even Qasim himself 23 of 9, and the power play finally gets done. 101 runs, this is the highest power play of the tournament. Just 1 wicket down in 6 overs. Belligerent knock by especially Umar Amin and his partner as well. More spin. Saad with his left arm wrist spin from the University Road end. A rare dot ball. All right, it's time for us to head down to Salman, but who's got a special guest with him. Let's have a little chit-chat.
Thank you, Sikandar. And with me is the legendary all-rounder Abdur Razak, who is the head coach of Benazirabad Lals. Thank you, Razak bhai, आपने हमें टाइम दिया. तो सबसे पहले तीसरा सवाल. रज़ाक भाई, आप हेड कोच हैं एक ऐसी लीग में जहाँ पे इमर्जिंग टैलेंट को प्रेफर किया जा रहा है. तो क्या कहेंगे इस प्लेटफॉर्म के बारे में और कितना बड़ा एडवांटेज है ये लोकल यंगस्टर्स के लिए?
डेफिनेटली देखें, अभी भी आज भी टीम हमने खिलाई है, इसमें सारे इमर्जिंग है और यंग टैलेंट है और उनके लिए बड़ा अच्छा है. हो सकता है कि जो एक मैच उनके लिए ज़िंदगी बदल दे और उनको पता चल जाए कि वहाँ पे कहाँ पे वो स्टैंड कर रहे हैं, फिटनेस लेवल पे, मेंटली पे, हर जगह पे. और ये कि SPL का जो प्लेटफार्म है पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट के लिए बड़ा अच्छा है.
और रज़ाक भाई ये बताइए कि शाहिद भाई को आपने क्या बताया, क्योंकि वो आज हर छक्के चौके के बाद उन्होंने सिंगल किया, मतलब इतनी सेंसिबल उन्होंने इनिंग खेली, बड़े बड़े कोचेस के साथ हो रहे, आपने उनसे ऐसी क्या खास बात की है?
देखिए ऐसी कोई बात, शाहिद खुद अंदर अपने कोच हैं और कप्तान है और इतने अच्छे प्लेयर हैं, तो वो खुद समझते हैं और डेफिनेटली बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है कि इतने महीनों के बाद वो क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं. आज भी उन्होंने 50 कर दिया और जिस तरह की परफॉर्मेंस उन्होंने दी है, मैं समझता हूँ यंगस्टर को सीखना चाहिए कि जहाँ पे कंडीशन उसके मुताबिक खेलें, मैच के लिए खेलें और टीम के लिए खेलें.
मुझे याद है कुछ अर्सा पहले एक टूर्नामेंट में आपने भी बारी ली थी और क्या कमाल के 5 चौके आपने पहले ओवर में मारे थे. तो आपका खुद का प्लान ही था, आप इतने फिट हैं माशाल्लाह कि मैं भी बारी ले लूँ, रज़ाक वो इतना अच्छा खेलें हैं शायद भाई, तो अपना नहीं दिल किया आपका?
देखिए ये SPL के जो प्रेसिडेंट है आरम साहब, उनको चाहिए था कि वो इजाज़त देते कि आप खेल सकते हैं, तो मैं डेफिनेटली आज का मैच खेलता.
और रज़ाक भाई अली के बारे में हमें कुछ बताएं, क्योंकि अली बड़े अच्छे प्रॉस्पेक्ट लग रहे हैं, कुछ बड़े अच्छे शॉट्स उन्होंने खेले, साथ मीडियम पेस बॉलिंग भी कर रहे हैं, तो क्या होप्स हैं आपके अली को लेकर?
देखिए बात ये है कि मेरी टीम में जितने भी प्लेयर्स हैं मेरे बेटों की तरह हैं और अली ने जिस तरह परफॉर्म किया इतना मैं एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा था उससे, और उसकी इंटेंट पॉजिटिव है, टीम के लिए खेलता है और आज भी उसने ऐसे ही किया है. और बॉलिंग में देखिए जेन्युइन 19 है और मुझे उम्मीद है कि 1 साल के अंदर उनके मसल डेवलप होंगे और अच्छे वो ऑलराउंडर साबित होंगे. बैटिंग में उनकी अप्रोच अच्छी है, पॉजिटिव है, विलिंग भी है.
चलें, यही वो सारी चीज़ें हैं जो कि एक यंग प्लेयर के अंदर होनी चाहिए. आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द रिमेनिंग गेम जो आज की बची है. मेरा ख्याल लास्ट गेम है ये. सो अप टू द कॉम्स.
Thank you, Salman. Some insights from the head coach, Abdul Razak. 109 for 1 after 7, a brand new over starting. Captain Osama Mir. Down on one knee. They'll go over the fielder at long off. That's another maximum to start with. Every time a new bowler comes in, whether it's the captain or not, they attack them with a maximum or a boundary.
It's another brave shot by Qasim Akram. Don't think so had a full middle of it, but still had enough to go over long on boundary. Another quick single. They're good at not only with hitting the boundary, they're just rotating a strike, so fluent. They both know what they're doing. They have, they got their eye in. They know what pitch is doing. The bowling is quite flat at the moment. They're utilizing the start they have got.
Once again, just toying with the bowlers, Umar Amin and Qasim Akram, not sparing anyone. As you mentioned, I think the bowling or the bowling attack has been flattened by these two. They were just making it look so easy. While ago, Sohaib Maqsood said it's a tough pitch. It's on the slower side, but look at this. The kind of stroke play they're having through the covers and the V. He is keeping the surface or the conditions completely out of the occasion, Umar Amin.
It's pretty hard at the moment for Benazirabad. They're out of the tournament, playing their last game for their pride. Nothing going their way at the moment. And understandably, they're looking quite flat.
Once again, chance for a catch. Goes over. Wow. Third six in the over. This is just brutal. Absolutely brutal from these two, especially Umar Amin now 72 of just 26. Yeah, preparing for that dress rehearsal of their first qualifier. Yeah, it's going to be a single. A rare single when you just feel what's going on. 8 overs have been bowled. It's 129 for 1.
From 72, a formality really, and this final day game before the playoffs tomorrow. It's been the Umar Amin show, as it has been the whole tournament. He's played quite magnificently from start to finish. It's very rare you see a player in the kind of touch that he is. We thought perhaps a different kind of wicket today, a little bit slower in places, a bit patchy. But the ball, again, has come on beautifully. Made batting look so easy. Qasim's played well too. Salman, but lovely to be on air with you for the first time today, sir.
Thank you, Nick Bhai. I hope you've been looked after. And
well, I'm not sure.
What a massive score.
Everyone else has been great, but I'm still waiting for my invite, you know.
Apart from?
Well, I was going to say you.
Oh, my word. All right. My bad. I shall look forward to facilitating you any further if you require.
No, you've been great, mate.
9th over we are in, and it's a massive 132 for 1. And already we have seen some very, very destructive batting from Umar Amin. 75 of 29, and hasn't he been great in this tournament? And the way he's led the team, the way he's played his own cricket. Reverse swept off a short ball, definitely premeditated, but he did well to connect and put it in the gap. Another boundary, this time to Qasim Akram, who is also 42 of 16.
He's played nicely. we're talking about Umar Amin and how he's been the mainstay of his team's side, and particularly when you get to these playoff stages, you don't want to depend on one player or the senior player, so it's nice to see others cash in. Qasim cashing in. 137 for one. Really making light work of this total. 12 falls already.
So Nick, what do you make of Umar Amin? How good has he been? And what about this hunger for runs? Because every game he's just been more motivated to get as many as he can.
I see a man at peace with himself, at peace with his own game. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we end the ninth. It's 138 for one. Well, there is no comparison, even though it does show you a stark contrast in fortunes of two teams. One team that has been winless, such as their lack of confidence, and they really haven't got things going at all. 157 their total, falling way short. Mirpurkhaas Tigers they're going from strength to strength. Cruising. Yes, Umar Amin, I've been hugely impressed. Reminds me of a certain other left-hander who captains his country, Salman Butt. Very attractive player, hits through the offside well. But yeah, I think mentally is probably the point to pick up on. A lot of good players out there who score runs, but you have a feeling that he's at peace with himself in his game. He's made mistakes in the past, sure, when he's had a few opportunities. We were talking about that at the top of the show, but you feel like now is the time where Pakistan could do with a player like him.
And pulled this time, flat six into the cage, and Qasim Akram, he gets to 49 with this brilliant stroke. Was a short ball, but he quickly rocked back and deposited this ball in the stands. 145, Mirpurkhaas Tigers now, they are absolutely dominating this chase. Benazirabad fielders have been mere spectators on this occasion. Coming back to Umar Amin, I absolutely agree with you, and it's 50 for Qasim, and that too of 19 balls. This also has been a wonderful knock. Absolute dominant partnership this. No chance to the fielders and absolutely nothing for the bowlers. It's been all batters playing with ease and command. Great execution of the big strokes. Umar Amin.
Well, the question I want to ask you is, what do you think of Umar Amin? And how does a man who's been there and thereabouts, how does he force his way into the Pakistan side?
Yes, once again, this one, he wants to go for the big one. A chance for the fielder at long off. Accepted, easy take. He didn't middle it. And second wicket goes down for Mirpurkhaas, but they are very close to the target now. Only require 11 runs to win. And I thought Qasim Akram wanted to make it sure that this over was the last one, going for another 6, but he departs. Once again, we see the replay. Not middling it, no timing on this, and an easy catch for the fielder, Shahzad. Goes for 50 of 20 balls, the strike rate very impressive, 250. That, 2 6s, 7 4s, 147 for 2.
Two 50s, enough to propel Mirpurkhaas within touching distance of another win. 4 from 5 it'll be. Approaching only 10 overs, so they've made really light work. Danish and Asif Ali still to come. What a batting lineup that is. Samin and Asim Ali. Good work done by the bowlers earlier on.
Yes, they have people in the middle and on the top who can go big, and that is what you mostly require on good pitches, especially in this format. You need to have 3 or 4 people who can go big take those big overs that can change the course of the game. And coming back to our conversation regarding Umar Amin, I think he's matured, and over time he has realized a lot maybe, and we can see that hunger and that ease both together in this game, and he's been scoring runs for fun, executing the big shots well, and at the same time playing sensibly. 10 overs gone, what, 147 for 2.
अभी तो नहीं करना है, नहीं बस 11 रन है, फॉलन जाएंगे क्योंकि वो हमारे
10 overs to go, but only 11 runs to get. Make that 9, make that 10. Reload. Side into his third over. Done okay. This will be one of the quickest finishes I think we've seen in the tournament so far. Oh, drop catch. Sharp chance. But they go down in the book, don't they? Oh, that's going to hurt a bit. Gave it a good whack if it's come off his bat, the way he's been timing it.
Absolutely, that came back like a tracer bullet. And surely his hand is hurting. Thankfully, it's not his bowling hand. This time just punching off the back foot and no chance for any fielder. Where is Shoaib Maqsood standing? He is like in a catching covers where a batsman is striking you at nearly a strike rate of 300. How come you can stand at catching cover? That to a spinner who is very young.
Yeah, I think the woes of Benazirabad continue. I'm not sure whether he was on the 1 or 2 would have made any difference to the result of that last shot. Punished through the offside for 4 again. He picks up the single. Nice to give a chance to Faham, a young emerging player, to be out there in the middle and touching gloves with his captain.
There we see the very fit Sohail Khan. We see him swing the ball around in this competition, and one of the best seam presenters, one of the best wrist positions in the whole season out of all the bowlers who have played the game. Definitely one of the top bowlers with the new and the old ball.
So young Farm getting a chance to get used to conditions out there.
Young Faham is son of Misbah Haq, and he's also someone very talented, someone who's already has 100 in the under-19 domestic championships, and long way to go for him. Possesses a lot of talent, played nicely down the ground for a single, and it's a massive opportunity for youngsters like these and Ali Razak and Young Sohail and others. 11 gone, 154 for 2.
One blow away from another victory for Mirpurkhaas. Yeah, he looks nice, doesn't he? Looks like a young Salman Butt, very attractive. Stands nicely balanced, slightly open stance. There we go. Oh, and he's out just as he thought he might hit the winning runs. He hits it straight to mid-wicket.
That's unfortunate. Full toss, and commentator's curse probably. We were praising him, and unfortunately he's holed out at the short mid-wicket on a ball that didn't deserve a wicket, but he just didn't manage to get under it enough. Early days for him, never mind, but he does have a lot of talent. So a wicket to Ali Hassan. Faham goes for 1, and it is 154 for 3.
one blow away from another victory. Arif Khan has to walk to the crease, unfortunately. And his son has 2 wickets. Can he hit the final delivery for a boundary? No. He'll say over to you, skipper.
Yes, nice drive down the ground for an easy single, and now it's Umar Amin. Mr. Consistent and Mr. Explosive both at the same time. Not an easy combo to possess in one tournament. It has been that sort of a tournament for him where everything he has touched has turned to gold. Wonderfully driven. Seems as if for 3rd time in this tournament he'll be the player of the game, as he's already on 84 of 36. Has made this a one-sided affair with his own hands.
Scores level. He sure has. A unanimous decision, one could say. Being the best player on the park again. And yeah, well, a night not to remember for the Benazirabad Lals. They lose another match. They go out of the tournament. As for Mirpurkhaas, well, they just continue on their merry way. Another victory, 4 from 5. And it's all about that man there, Umar Amin, winning runs and finishing unbeaten on 88 as they win by 7 wickets.
Yes, it's been truly a magnificent knock once again, and at a rate of knots, I'd say. The way he scored, the amount of control he had with the execution of those big shots, and also the ones he threaded through the gaps. I think he's been wonderful with whatever he has done with the bat in hand, and also being the captain has been sensible at times when required, when the wickets have fallen around him. And today it was just one-way traffic, no stopping Umar Amin. An elegant show of power, and this is also a rare combo. So players now walking off and having a handshake. Osama Mir looking at his bat, but I think it's not all to do with the bat. It's the man behind the bat.
It's the man holding the bat. Absolutely.
Five matches, 356 runs for Umar Amin, and I'm sure he would have a massive, massive average. Now we shall go down to Mehak. She is with a special guest.
The man who made it look all too easy, scoring a quick-fire half-century off of just 20 deliveries. You know, making his team Mirpurkhaas Tigers continue their top form in this tournament. It is Qasim Akram. Qasim, सबसे पहले तो well done, congratulations. थोड़ा सा अपनी बैटिंग के बारे में आज बताएं, कैसा फील कर रहे थे आप आज?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है, मैं जब अपॉर्चुनिटी का वेट कर रहा था, आज मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी अच्छी मिली तो मैं पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट से गया, और मेरा माइंडसेट यही था कि जो मुझे बॉल मिलेगा मैं उस पर अपनी 100% दूंगा, और जहाँ की बॉल होगी मैं रेड पे खेलूंगा, सो उसमें कामयाब हुआ।
डेफिनेटली हमें नज़र भी आया आज। अच्छा, ऑब्वियसली आप लोग प्लेऑफ्स में ऑलरेडी पहुंच चुके हैं, लेकिन फिर भी ये मैच आप लोगों के लिए जीतना कितनी ज़रूरी था ताकि आप लोगों को विनिंग मोमेंटम फॉरवर्ड जारी रखते रहें?
जी बिल्कुल, सबसे पहले तो फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे तो नहीं आ सकते थे, वो ऑलरेडी जीते हुए थे, तो कोशिश हमारी यही थी कि सेकंड पे फिनिश करें और विनिंग मोमेंटम को आगे भी हम प्लेऑफ में भी इसी चीज़ को लेकर जाएं।
चलें, well, good luck for the rest of the tournament, and again very well batted today.
Thank you.
It's back to the comms box now.
Thanks very much, Mehak. Nice to speak to the players who are performing out there. And here we go, the Hayats by the Al Hayat group. There were some severe ones at that. It was all Umar Amin from start to finish. Didn't take any time to get himself in. Yeah, there are a couple of wickets here and there, but there was stark consolation for a team that are going well on their way into these playoffs. They'll be very confident. And they'll really hope that this man can continue on the sort of form that he's shown. Can really remember a bad shot from him. Yeah, there was some good support, but he held the innings together.
Well, it was all elegance and sheer timing. Umar Amin going through with every shot with precision. He went all around the ground and looked a bit like Mr. 360. And on the other end, no less than him, the right-hander Qasim Akram came to the party, scored a quick 50 as well, playing a lot of good strokes and some innovation with the reverse sweep, then a flat 6 and a straight one that he wanted to go with, but unfortunately didn't time it and was held easily. Until then, Umar Amin finishing with a flourish in the end, and Faham just part of the damage that was done. Unfortunate for him that he got out. ZKB Sindh Premier League, and this is the scorecard for batting card for Mirpurkhaas Tigers, where Umar Amin 88 of 37 and Qasim 50 of 20 were the two main characters, leading their side to a victory and in record time.
Bowling card, Sohail Khan. To be quick, just taking 1 wicket. Otherwise, it was a pretty sad state of affairs. Ali Hassan got 2 wickets at the end, but that was no consolation, really. It was a one-way affair. 23, 21. Look at some of those economies. Shayan going for 27 off his over. Belligerent in batting, and this is the summary. Yep. It was Sohaib and Shahid Afridi got 50s in that 157, but that was about it. Samin, Usman and Wahid all chipping in. And there we go, Umar Amin, 88 for no wicket. Qasim chipped in with 50, a quick fire 50, but the Mirpurkhaas won by 7 wickets. It was a dominant match from there, and we're going to head down after the break for the presentation ceremony.
यार बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ बिकॉज क्रिकेट आपको पता है एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो कि हमारी पूरी नेशन को जोड़ लेती है. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि SPL का इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है और डेफिनेटली
हमारे शहर के अंदर जब ये एंटरटेनमेंट आई है तो सब बहुत खुश होंगे आने के लिए और देखने के लिए. तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इस चीज़ के लिए कि इवेंट हो रहा है.
जितने यंगस्टर्स हैं वो बहुत एक्साइटेड होते होंगे, जैसे अगर लाला जैसे लेजेंड खेल रहे हो यहाँ पे. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि इस तरह के इनिशिएटिव हो रहे हैं. इससे हमारे जो ग्रास रूट लेवल के लड़के हैं या नए लड़के हैं उनके लिए सीखने का बहुत अच्छा मौका है.
कराची के फैंस के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही मैसेज है कि घरों से निकलें, नेशनल स्टेडियम आए और इस इवेंट को कामयाब करें.
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
अब खेले सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
सिर्फ प्रीमियर लीग जो हो रही है टूर्नामेंट माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा एकदम है. ये हम शौकीनों के लिए भी और इंशाल्लाह ताला पूरी दुनिया में ये देखा जा रहा है.
ये अच्छी सीरीज़ है, ऐसा टैलेंट होना चाहिए. आहिस्ते आहिस्ते देख के जो उनसे ना बड़े प्लेयर बाहर आते हैं.
ये बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है. इंशाल्लाह आगे भी बच्चों को ये मौके मिलते रहेंगे और बच्चे अपना टैलेंट शो करते रहेंगे.
मैं बेनजीराबाद लाल.
चेक 1 2 3 अगर तो जवाब देंगे.
मैं बेनजीर लाल को कर रही हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ माय ब्रदर, ही इज इन द टीम ना.
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
अब खेलेगा सिंध,
पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
Down the track straight, beautiful, excellent use of the feet, played it straight all the way.
It goes up, man underneath it, easy catch. Wow, this is picked up and it's gone for a maximum. What a shot.
Another one this time, straight over the bowler's head. This time it's a flat 6 in the screen. So this is some hitting going on. And Nafre goes to 50. What an incredible knock this is.
It's time for the Sindh Premier League cricket fever to hit the city of lights. "12 days of thrilling action with top 6 teams battling it out to be crowned champion. All eyes are on the stars who will light up the skies for the ultimate glory. Tonight, it's the Karachi Ghazis locking horns in the opener against Hyderabad Bahadurs. Hold on to your seats as it's time for the SPL Season 1 liftoff.
हाणे खेॾंदो सिंध
अब खेलेगा सिंध
अब खेलेगा सिंध
आई एम वेरी मच एक्साइटेड क्योंकि SPL एक बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है, स्पेशली हम जैसे सिंधी